The road to a successful dialogue is really similar whether you're looking at national or local government officials, because in fact what you're doing is talking about people and how you establish a contact between them such that they feel that they can learn from each other. And the value of dialogue, while some people criticize dialogue as not leading to concrete outcomes, to tangible outcomes, the value of such exchanges, as we've seen at UNITAR and with our partners in establishing dialogues over the years, whether at the regional level or more recently through the city-to-city dialogue, the mayoral forum, is that it really affects people in their work in two different categories, really, of people. Those who administer migration policy in cities or at the national level, the administrators, so to speak. For them, it's an opening to how others look at these same challenges. It's a way to establish a rapport on common interests, common understandings, common concerns. It's also a way to share knowledge and kind of motivate yourself in the work that you're doing by teaching others good practices and good techniques around some of the policy challenges that migration can pose in cities and in national governments as well when they're implementing such policies. And I think there's a second category, as I was referring to, of people who are affected by dialogue, and it's much more of a political category of people, the leaders, whether again at the national level or city leadership. When they come together, it's not so much to learn from each other, although that undoubtedly happens, but it's also to see how, in expressing their views about how to treat migrants and refugees, they often find common ground with kind of brother and sister, so to speak, leadership in other cities and regions around the world. And we've really seen that expression of solidarity among city leaders who have a very progressive view of migration and refugee issues is very important. And concrete examples would be, for instance, the mayor of Barcelona, speaking very frankly about, despite the fact that there were many undocumented migrants in his city proper, that he just couldn't see the children of undocumented migrants on the streets rather than in schools where they needed to be. And jumping in, the mayor of Athens, saying that despite the economic conditions in my country and in my city, I feel very similarly to how you do. And that's why I'm committed to seeing these children not waste their future, but be part of our scholastic system, even if it's a cost to the citizens of my great city. Similarly, I've seen very emotional renderings and testimonies from mayors of cities who've talked about the work that they've personally done on counter-trafficking and how they saw such gatherings, bringing people together at the leadership level, is a way really to get moral and strength for themselves, spiritual strength, I should say, in the work that they're undertaking. So to establish a dialogue amongst government officials at any level really requires an understanding of what connects people and what brings them together. Often it's an opportunity to learn. Often it's an opportunity to challenge your tacit understanding of things by being confronted by the realities of your situation through the realities of other people's conditions in their cities. And it's also an opportunity for courageous leaders to come together and to express their solidarity in supporting a more progressive view of diversity in city centers and in countries, something that we know is happening all over the world.